Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I just want to have this as a generic civil justice sign off. Whatever I want for the civil justice, for I am displaying the USA government errors, public sector errors, private sector errors, and how USA government operations got destroyed, and for displaying the absolute monarchs scandal. I, Vethapriya PROSE, wanted these civil justice to be provided to me. Okay, so I'll just read this sign off so that it will be in all these other sessions. Okay, so for I, Vethapriya PROSE, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA, and proved USA is Tamil Nadu, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA. I must be the interim leader of USA now is civil justice served. And for I, Vethapriya PROSE, displayed USA government errors and the scandal of absolute monarchs to USA government. I, Vethapriya PROSE, for civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines. I, Vethapriya PROSE, want United States of America nation to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India, after my name Vethapriya is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations, now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Family Law and Supreme Chief Children Judge for all nations is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations, to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organizations, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Families, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Export, Department of Military in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to be the ambassador for all nations, starting with India, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, should get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. And thank you all for your time. Take care, my dear fellow mankind. I sure will get civil justice for entire human kingdom in 1 minute. Thank you all for your time. Bye for now. Dear USA and all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all in the same page. That I'm providing a very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice sign off, and it's also multitasking, right? And yes, my dear fellow mankind, in this particular session, you all will be aware with a live proof that for the past 500 years, long years, the United States of America never provided any healthy international loans. That means worldwide, entire finance organizations crashed. Got it? Got it? My only wisest will be aware of my very important, crucial civil justice sign off, why it is a very highest priority that each and every single nation should work on fixing signing of civil justice only to I means when I'm going to get the job offer signed off, everything gets fixed. Got it? And the USA nation is at fault mode. The crime is deadliest, is skyrocketing, right? How many banks are there? Not only in USA, right? There are banks worldwide, my dear fellow mankind, and everything got crashed. Everything got crashed. Does Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth, are they humans? Leave this COVID-19 mask scam part, which Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinkstead. There is that little bit of innocence there, so I can bail them out. Even when I'm, that's a discipline process, right? I'm super mad at that. I just cannot forgive them. But then, little bit of innocence is there, so I can ask them to live free. But with this particular, this is a perfect fireproof. Whatever is displayed on the Holy Bible, Revelation 18th chapter is happening right now. It's clearly written in one single day, one single day, that Babylon nation will be fried in ashes. It's written. So, yes, I am owner of the USA. So, one side for me it is boiling. My own nation has been destroyed without the awareness. So, there's little bit of that, what they say, right? That little drop, one drop of innocence is there in USA. And I can bail out. But for bailing out, I have to become the leader of Vatican, isn't it? Then I can quickly bail out USA because the crime is so skyrocketing and all the 193 nations will point at fault USA. USA is gone in ashes. I'm not joking, my dear fellow mankind. It's not a joke. President Joe Biden will resign immediately. Will resign immediately. Oh, there is no other crime. Right? So if you are going and watching on all the sessions, I'm just going in only sequence order. There is more crime, right? I'm going to display more crime. Now this particular crime, international loans for 193 nations. Oh my word. There is no, I don't know how to describe the crime. It's deadliest. Zero tolerance. And I don't know what Republican government of USA is going to say. And I think entire population of Republican government is going to just faint and pass out. Same thing with the Democrat government. And all along, President Trump is innocent and President Joe Biden is at fault. Can you all get it? Yes, President Trump is building his own facility in India. I don't know whether he paid tax or what are the guidelines they was provided. Just like that, who gave him authority? Who gave authority to Facebook? Who gave authority to Ford? Right? Who gave authority to Germany Benz? Just like that, to run to Tamil Nadu and have their own. Who gave authority to Amazon? And just like that, build facilities of their own. Can you all see how all the retails, all the media have been handcuffed by me, and everybody is in panic mode because it's all on the dollar transactions mode, right? It's the deadliest crime, my dear fellow mankind. They do not have, I can blindly say, United States of America do not have healthiest international loans guidelines, finance guidelines transactions. Now can you all get it how robocall poverty logic works? Okay, it went into robocall poverty logic itself. Then it came to COVID-19 logic. Then I again started with the robocall logic only. It's going on. The gateways and checkpoints, right? Now can you all get it why robocall poverty is everywhere worldwide? And how United States of America only is providing the service providers for robocall? It is $1 trillion the revenue for USA nation. So worldwide this is going on, be it Africa, be it Europe, be it South America, be it Asian nations, be it Islam nations, everywhere it goes. All USA have to do is just go hire the people, the poverty people, like a drug dealer, how Pfizer delivers toxic drugs to the community. It's the same thing, the same analogy, the same process, but in the finance world. It's an abusive of finance world. That is the deadliest crime, isn't it? And I do not want to go long. It's already 6 minutes, so I'll just quickly read through this. But you all digest this. Hold on tight. Do not puke yet. No. There is more crime for you all to just puke, 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 puke. Wait for that moment, right? That's more crime. So this international banking loan services crime, what is President Joe Biden going to say about that? And he is, I think it is my understanding, he himself must be having international transactions worldwide. And already he got into that scrutiny by, President Trump. He always makes other people look fault. That is his strategy, right? Then nobody will ask his scam. But then nobody knows that in the court of law, nobody can escape. Even President Trump cannot escape. even President Joe Biden cannot escape, isn't it? Can you see how cunning is President Joe Biden after all in the weighing scale of the justice than President Trump? Both of them are at fault. Both of them are cunning. Both of them, you know, but then there is a little bit of innocence has been identified because they do not know, with their actions, they just displayed that they do not know there is a more hierarchy level of scam that's provided. That is the reason, after all. So yes, with this fireproof, President Joe Biden will just like that abruptly resign immediately in next 1 second or maybe, because the crime is so deadly, right? It's just there is not only one bank in United States of America. Okay, let's work out this way. Okay, let's say there is one federal bank per state, 50 states, 50 federal bank. Then divide that also by Republican federal bank, Democrat bank, that means 100 federal bank. Then you come with the state banks. The state banks will come under the Republican state banks and Democrat state banks. So there, let's say that's also 100. Then that means approximately minimum 200 banks. Whether be it online bank or whether be it you have a facility bank or whatever. It's just a 200 bank. It's a rough estimate. I just came up with whatever calculation I provided to you, right? Now, don't you all think that London has its own bank, Italy has its bank, Germany has its bank, Dubai has its bank, Russia has its own bank, Africa has its own bank, India has its own bank, right? China has its own bank. So that means, do you all think that those nations have only one bank? Just only they are surviving only with one bank? No, right? So imagine the dollar scandal provided by United States of America. We all were working on the inside within the United States of America, the loans and those scandal, isn't that's all scandal only. But this one is an international loan scandal, money laundering scandal, my dear friend of mankind. The currency variations, right? And then there is that euro currency, and that's what's called Bitcoin. So look at it, how much of scandal I'm just displaying upfront, and for this alone, USA have to pay me $1 trillion salary in next 1 second. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, that is how much of the severity of this crime. Nobody can fix it, but I can step in and fix it. I can just like that step in and start the job and fix this entire finance broken services. But they have to give me that authority. They have to provide the job offer. And it's a rightful that belongs to me, isn't it? And I should be what? The Supreme Finance Civil Judge. I can easily fix it. I can provide all the guidelines. Everything is destroyed. Everything is destroyed. And this crime is deadliest. And yes, my dear fellow mankind, this is taking a lot. I do not want to be delayed. It's already 10 minutes. So in next 5 minutes or so, or 10 minutes or so, I will finish reading this. So you all got it. This civil justice is about the deadliest crime, international loans crime. So that means, as of now, all the banks in United States of America must be sealed and shut down. Got it? And can you see how it became a helpless mode? Because you all tell me what will happen if each banks are sealed and shut down now, at this moment. You and I, everybody will die, right? Because no transactions, no funds. We cannot pay the bills. We cannot have our basic essentials. We cannot have our food. We cannot go to school. We cannot pay for utility. So no electricity in the winter time. So imagine the helpless mode. And that is why, and that alone, I want all the finance bank to still be in operating mode. But then I have to step in, I have to slap them, and I have to bail them out my way. Right? Don't you all think so? Please tell me what is Senate going to say about that. Can you see when I'm providing prostitution, this is what prostitution means. Prostitution means what? They fool people. They fool people. That is what is called as for prostitution. They provide illusion, right? For how long they say, you're going to get the stimulus, you're going to get the stimulus, like keeping the population to wait as a dogs, right? That's wrong, isn't it? Are they humans? Is Nancy Pelosi human? Right? So, but anyways, I leave those part. Again, I do not want to keep on continuing at that because there is no time. I have to display all the crimes to you all, and then you all can puke whatever you want to puke on witnessing the injustice. So they created one error, that just small error, that's all. It looks like, sounds like a small error, but it's not, right? Can you see how exponentially whatever the President Trump and the Brett Kavanaugh and Mitch McConnell did is exponentially displaying their crime live, and United States of America will immediately ask Mitch McConnell to resign, Brett Kavanaugh to resign, and President Trump innocent displayed, right? Even if I'm absolutely positive it is Brett Kavanaugh and the GOP cunning prostitute Mitch McConnell. Those people are so super prostitutes. Why even bother to have prostitutes in the government operation to destroy humanity? Why United States of America lost their brains? Can you all see how if only they signed a Supreme Judge job offer to me on October 2018, I would have fixed everything. Because I had all the design processing, my fellow mankind. Worldwide wanted me only to be their leader. Worldwide knew that if only I took the lead and guide, that will be a perfect governance that will only be heaven mode. People will live in only heaven mode. Everybody knew worldwide. So can you see how a foolish small act, it looked like a small act, right? Out of 300 millions of population, they tracked down me and created that poverty just to steal that job from me. Just to steal that rightful job that belongs to me. Don't you all think this moment I should get all the justice right in front of entire human kingdom? Right? All nations will be panic mode today with this civil justice sign off. Right? They'll be super panicked. And according to the Holy Bible, all nations will have to watch with their own two eyes. That Queen Elizabeth being fried in ashes, it's clearly written in the Holy Bible, my dear fellow mankind. I'm just providing more crimes. It's taking long time. Once when I'm done with the civil justice part of it. Then I can even provide whatever, if there is any available public education, then I can provide one section per week or something like that down the road. This, I have to, in the Department of Justice processing, it all goes by the date filed. Got it? So we have to quickly provide all the crime to them. That is why I'm, with God-given strength, I'm working. With all the labor, it's all given by God only, right? You all might be wondering how on the earth I'm quickly working on those videos. It's all given by the God-given strength only. So yes, this particular is all about the $1 trillion scam of international loans. Now tell me, each of the bank, go and name any US bank, Bancorp or whatever, they all will be puking pus right now. Because they do not have any international loans, finance guidelines. Right? Oh, it is wrong. It's completely, absolutely crime. And you all got it, how robocall even gave birth in USA only. Right? And it's not only in USA. Now you all got it, the puzzle all got traced, right? Every worldwide, the robocall is there. So who is going to pay for those damages? With my civil justice, everybody will get paid. I already said, right? I already educate people who cannot talk, the victims of abuse who became victims because of this robocall worldwide. They all will be helped rightfully, but for that, the civil justice must be signed off to me immediately, without any delay. That cruciality that United States of America must know, and I wish and I pray that God's Holy Spirit speak to USA government and provide me the job offer immediate, without any delay. For I, Vethapriya PROSE, proved scandal of absolute monarchs and proved Pope Francis is Roman Empire King hero as of February 2021. Any salary as an tax-free billions of dollars USA government can provide effective immediate using direct deposit to my bank account to I am that I am Vethapriya PROSE, Native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, true owner of all nations worldwide can help me. Scandal phases of Republica, Europe nations worldwide, Republica Prostitution 193 nations worldwide in earth, and USA international nations, international loans nations, never educated USA, USA Republican government can never enforce poverty, and USA can never create robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE, a true civil lawyer, a true civil doctor, and a true civil supreme judge. And it is fatal negligence of Republica nation to create fatal negligence of either USA government should say knows who is Republica Prostitution 193 nations worldwide in earth and USA international loans nations, or either USA government should say they don't know who is Republica Prostitution 193 nations worldwide in earth and USA international loans nations. So what is the crime? The crime is 193 nations, the prostitution 193 nations worldwide in earth and USA international loans nations created robocall poverty mandate, and it is deadliest crime. It comes under the domestic violence, breach of duty, intentional infliction of emotional distress, causation and injury, assault and types, false and imprisonment, trespass to land. And now, if you are going to see the screenshot, everything traced and proved that crime in a perfect way. Got it? So that is logic. That is how the program logic works. So whoever is going to see that screenshot, they're going to see what? Above that international loans part. They're going to see Italy, Borsa, and London Stock Exchange. Boom. I solved all the puzzle and I traced that root cause directly to the London Stock Exchange. This is how the robo processing, the program logic works. Right? So when I said you all will understand what exactly is the crime and the multitasking, this is exactly what. So one side I'm getting civil justice, the other side United States of America is witnessing the true criminal behind the crash of the finance services, the stock exchange, is all Queen Elizabeth II, is all absolute monarchs. Then they will throw them all in the volcano, right? Because it's all dollars. USA is the poorest nation right now at this moment. You all got it, right? It's okay. So then, as of February 2021, I, Vethapriya PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, owned the text for ongoing civil justice sign-off, USA Prostitution 193 nations worldwide in earth and USA international nations loans nations with fatal negligences failed to educate. USA cannot create robocall poverty mandate and by default created Republica USA robocall poverty mandate to I, Vethapriya PROSE, true civil lawyer, true civil doctor, true civil supreme judge, and Republica government GOP leader Mitch McConnell, President Trump, Supreme Court Judge Brett Kavanaugh into October 2000 2018, enforced poverty mandate to I Vethapriya PROSE abruptly on October 2018, and Republican government of United States of America took away $4,500 on October 2018 abruptly, and enforced finance debt of $10,000 plus dollars since October 2018, October 2019, October 2020, and as of today, February 2021, to I Vethapriya PROSE. And finance disabled to I Vethapriya PROSE abruptly. It is crime for Republica Prostitution 193 nations worldwide in earth and USA international nations, lone nations, when ruling USA, never educated USA should never provide enforced poverty to I Vethapriya PROSE. So civil justices, I Vethapriya PROSE want Citibank CEO to pay off my debt $10,000 plus dollars and sign off tax-free $5,000, and USA Republica Prostitution 193 nations worldwide in earth and USA international nations must sign off tax-free $500,000 billion means, can you all see? They have to multiply with each bank. I will say multiply with 193 nations banks. So don't you think the finance system will just blast? Because it cannot withhold that many zeros, right? But I want it still to be written in the civil book, because that is how a discipline should be provided in the rightful way. Because the crime is so deadly, it is skyrocketing. International loans scandal provided by United States of America. That's why the crime is deadliest. And it must be direct deposited to my bank account for all types of damages done by selfish, cunning, Islam, Judaism, absolute monarchs, types, wild endangered species and hell creators, and at fault and found guilty, Holy Highness God of USA, Queen Elizabeth II, Pope Francis, and Republica government of USA will provide the needful help accordingly to be in the same page. Yes, my dear fellow man, this particular session went 24 minutes. You all know whenever I provide overview it exceeds, but this one I have to provide the overview because it is a deadliest crime, right? So we all were working on one issue, boom, it all traced to one spot. Can you see? This is an excellent processing of identifying the true crime and who is the root cause of true criminal. So either Queen Elizabeth II has to say whether she knows what is bank, or she has to say she never heard about the word bank, or Pope Francis has to say whether he knows bank, or whether he never ever heard about the word bank. Either ways, they are at fault and they are mandated to kneel down in the front of all nations, and I should get the civil. Once when I get the civil justice, it is by default everybody will get saved. I already said, right? And yes, my dear fellow mankind, I hope we are all in the same page. Okay, so take care. Thank you all for your time, and be aware, I sure will get the civil justice for entire human kingdom in 1 minute. Okay, thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.